my last question for you, given you are bullish on Palantir, given you are obviously making content about the company, you're consuming content about the company, you're understanding it from a real technical perspective, like, do you truly think Karp and Thiel are the guys to lead this company to the promised land over the next decade? Like, how do you feel about visionary leadership behind that?
I love that question. So, God, that's such a good question. So oftentimes the way we think about these things is there's a person who's really good at getting to 50 million. There's another person who's really good at getting a $250 million and then $1 billion and so on. And then there's unicorns. Unicorns are folks like Karp. Karp is to someone who doesn't work around data science a lot, right? And the people who are in this realm, it is very easy to look at this guy and be like, eccentric, out of his mind, lots of negative connotations they might make. And they have to realize like he is just outrageously intelligent and doesn't care about the bull crap and the negative stories and the silliness behind it. His sole focus is creating a globally dominant company that integrates data at scale to drive business. So as long as he stays on that mission of that single-minded ability to execute as a CEO and then has the team around him to support operations, finance, governance, I think this is an unbelievable great team. And Thiel, of course, you know, so much negative news comes up. Yeah, like he's like fire. Like he can keep you warm or he can burn you. It just depends how you look at him. Yeah. I think that with Thiel's mind for business is so strong that he's going to make sure he's bringing the right people in here to keep expanding the right kind of ways. I think a very good tie-in to this is like every time we talk about like a genius billionaire founder, it's the same connotation, like Elon, right? You love me, you hate him. Zuckerberg, you love me, you hate him. Dorsey, you love me, you hate him. But no one can deny that their companies are absolutely massive and gigantic, because when you have a single-minded focus on being the best, building the best, and developing and pursuing the best, those are the people I want running the companies that are in growth stage for me. You know, and I think it speaks volumes to the fact that people don't understand him. Well, of course you don't understand him. This guy is an absolute genius who's developing, you know, integrated AI operational systems at scale for the military for the past 20 years. But it's only gotten popular really because they went DPO and they have a cool name and some AI going on. I would have invested in these guys back in 07, 08 if I could have. In fact, I called NASDAQ's private markets and tried to get shares. I couldn't. No one was selling. So, you know, it just speaks to the value that like they've been on the same trajectory for 2 decades and it's still working and they're still doing well and they're still growing and man, the numbers are improving. I think what can you say about a founder who has a brilliant mind, the ability to execute on it, and the numbers back up what he's saying? I don't know. I think it seems like the right guy to me.
We'll leave it at that.
Pretty exciting.
Very, very exciting time. Thank you so much, Sean, for being on the channel and shedding your insight. Again, I think you're someone who understands the technical parts of this and is able to communicate the technical parts better than a lot of people that I've seen talk about Palantir. YouTube and Twitter will be in the description. Everyone, please give him a follow and subscribe. Like he can really break down this stuff at a deep level. And yeah, anything else you'd like to say? Know how to hedge. If you love a company and you think it's going to go up, it doesn't mean it can't go down in the short term. Know how to hedge. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, the past couple months have been a little stressful for a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sean. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.